He is sitting at a wooden table at the far rim of the terrace of Dimitri's Taverna in the village of Kamini on the Greek island Hydra. Tucked behind his right ear is a sprig of wild lavender that, with considerable effort, he stooped to pick on his way here. From time to time, usually during lulls in conversation with his table mates, he removes the herb, takes a few sniffs of it, and then returns it to its nesting spot. Leaning against the table to his right is an olive wood cane topped with a pewter caryatid, a maiden of Carii, the ancient Peloponnesian village where the temple was dedicated to the goddess Artemis. He takes this cane with him everywhere he goes, although he does not require it for walking. His gait is slow but steady. The cane is an emblem, a sign of his age. It is also a recognition of his life spent as a man. The ancient Greek word for cane refers to a rod that soldiers used for striking enemies. That his cane handle is a comely and shapely maiden may have some personal significance too. In his younger days, he was known as a connoisseur of beautiful women. I nod to him from my seat under the taverna's awning, where I have been reading a book titled The Art of Happiness, or The Teachings of Epicurus. He nods back with a slight tilt of his white-haired head, a tilt of dignified congeniality, and then returns to conversation with his friends. His name is Tasso, and he is 72 years old. I have known him for many years now. Although Tasso looks every year his age, his face and neck are covered with a fine crosshatch of deep lines, here he is still considered a handsome man. A handsome old man. He is said to wear his age on his face. A compliment. When the French philosopher Albert Camus wrote in his novel The Fall, "Alas, after a certain age every man is responsible for his face," he too was voicing approval. A man's face tells the truth about him. The face a man acquires is the result of the choices he has made and the experiences that followed from those choices. The islanders say that on a man who has weathered challenging experiences, a finely seasoned face will emerge in old age. It is the face he has earned, and its raw beauty is in the fully lived life it expresses. I eavesdrop on Tasso and his companions. As is their habit, they sit side by side and speak loudly to one another, so I have no difficulty hearing them. Although my Greek is rudimentary, I can catch the drift of their talk. A conversation that began before I arrived and will continue until the sun begins to drop behind the Peloponnese, just across the sea. It is aimless, cheerful chat, for the most part mundane. They talk about the sunlight, which is unusually hazy today, the new owner of a cheese stall in the port market, their children and grandchildren, the state of political affairs in Athens. Occasionally one tells a story from his past, usually one his companions have heard before. The talk is punctuated by leisurely, comfortable silences as they gaze out at the Peloponnesian Straits. I have returned to this Greek island on a personal quest. I am an old man myself now, 73, and I want to figure out the most satisfying way to live this stage of my life.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.